Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and get regular updates from AE.
Hey folks, welcome to Rishabh here, and yes, as you can see right behind me we have the all new Mahindra's TUV 300 Plus. And what is the biggest difference? What are the things which you need before buying the actual car? Let's get started with the first thing first, that is the exteriors, and then we'll go further on. So yes, here we have the keys. Of course, it's just the usual deal. Now let's start from the car itself. Of course, you know, there are not a lot of changes if we see it to the old TUV that is there. So in the front, of course, we get the same 5-slat design. Then we have the usual normal headlamps, not projectors here, and then a fog lamp with a little bit of chrome garnishing around on, you know, it's like a L, I would say that. Then we have grey underbody skid plate. So just the usual deal, again, you know, same headlamps. Now coming to the side of the vehicle, we have 16-inch alloy wheels. This will be available only on the top end variant, that is P8. So we have P4, P6, then P8. So these are the 5-spoke 16-inch alloy wheels. You can see the dimension there. It's 215/70 R17. Okay, so that's about the wheels. Now talking about the side of the car, this is the place where you will see the actual difference. The reason being, it's a 9-seater car and not a 7-seater car. Of course, that's a bit, you know, longer if you compare it to the normal TUV 300. So this is a 4,400 meter long car, of course, and the rest of the body is quite the same. Now let's come to the rear and see the actual deal, because you know, there you will be sitting 4 people, not actual adults, but you know, 4 kids. I think 4 kids are fine. So again, we have this TUV 300 badging and a spare wheel in the rear, nothing else. This is the P8 model. So let's get inside and have a look at the rear. For that, we'll have to unlock the car. Alright, so we have unlocked the car, and as you can see, it's not the same deal. Like, you know, of course, jo pehle ke seats the, they were actually half the size. So that is the reason it was only able to accommodate 1 child, I would say that, on 1 seat. So now it's like 2 childs, and of course, if you want to use this place to keep your luggage, it's a 800 plus liters boot. So that is good. Now let's get inside the cabin, because the rest of the exteriors are actually the same. So there is no deal in actually, you know, showing you the exteriors. Now let's get inside. Okay, so now we are inside the cabin, and as you can see, we don't have a push button start here. So we'll just insert the keys inside and the car is on. Yes. So let's start from the first thing first, that how is the interior quality, how is the material used. To be honest, the old TUV 300 didn't have the same thing. Like, you know, the quality was different. It's like dual tone, it's beige and black. So that is the thing which you will notice, and which actually looks quite good. So now let's talk about the material which is used. It's like, you know, soft touch plastic, it's not hard plastic. If you want to see hard plastic, this is hard plastic, and you know, you can see that this is a bit smooth to touch. So of course that has changed. Talking about the air conditioning system, or you know, a few tidbits that are inside the car. This thing, like, you know, it's brushed aluminum finish all around the AC vents, then of course the door handles, and of course the entertainment system. This is piano black, then this is aluminum brushed thing, like, which actually, you know, gives it a good feel, because of course it differentiates the center console from the rest of the car. Then we have a glove box. It's not cooled, we just have a illumination, like, you know, a bulb here for your convenience. Couple of bottle holders there, and also on the driver's seat, you know, we have 1 bottle holder and some space. Cubby spaces are in abundance in this car. We have a cubby space here as well to keep your phones or change or anything else. So that's about the cubby spaces. Of course, glove box ho gaya. Then talking about the main thing, which is the seat. It is the same fox leather which was seen in the XUV 500. Like, it's not that tanned, that was tanned, and honestly speaking, this is quite good, of good quality, I would say that. And of course, we do get armrest for both the front passengers and the front driver. So it's like, you know, 2-way. If you want to like just close it, you can do that, and if you want to open it, it's fine. So talking about the center console, of course, it's a 7-inch touchscreen system. Let's just have a look how responsive this is and how easy it to use. Let's just, okay. So yeah, the first thing, of course, about this system is that you get navigation. that is called the Mahindra Navigator. It is the same as in the XUV 500, so it's quite responsive and it's very easy to use. Like, you can use like one hand touch, jisko bolte, even that is feasible, right? The rest of the things are quite easy to use. Just, we have Bluetooth. We don't have Apple CarPlay, neither Android Auto. So those are the things which are quite missing in this car, but the rest of the things are quite sound. Like, this is the same menu which was found in the Scorpio as well as the XUV 500. Other than that, we have the emergency lights, then the normal knobs for air conditioning controls. This says AC Eco, and of course we do have a 12-volt socket, a USB port, and the aux port as well. Like, it's a bit odd and quirky, to be honest. Like, we don't see ports on the center and it looks very weird. Then we also have a space, I don't know, it's for a mobile phone, I don't know, it might be possible. Then of course we have the 6-speed gearbox where we can do reverse by taking it to the extreme left hand side and in the front direction. So that's about the front gauges and clusters which you are provided with in the TUV 300. Now talking about one more thing, like, we do get the control panel for your windows. Like, of course this is power window, so it can be controlled by this port. Again, some cubby spaces here and 3 bottle holders in the center. So that's about the front seats. The front seats are quite comfortable, and it's it's spacious. It doesn't look like your leg would hit even if the passenger is sitting right beside you. It won't hit the gear shifter, the gear lever. So that's it about the facts and the things which are provided up front. Now let's get to the rear seat. Now I'm in the rear seat, and of course you can see we get this Fox leather seats in the rear as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any AC vents or USB charger, but we do get this 12-volt socket, so that is a good thing. And of course this could be used for the bottle holders for the rear passengers as well. And of course AC vents are not available, but I think the space is quite fine. I am 5 feet 11 and the knee room is good. Even I would say that the seats are comfortable, and the door handle with a couple of cushioning. This is cushioning. This is not just the usual plastic. So that is good as well. We don't get a center armrest, which is a no, but it is fine. So that was about the rear seat. Now talking about the safety aspects of this car, we do get airbags with ABS, dual airbags, matlab sirf front mein, of course, the driver and the passenger. So that's about the safety system. And now talking about the main thing which has changed in this car, that is the engine. We get a 2.2 liter M-Hawk engine that produces 120 bhps of power and 280 newton meters of torque, which is of course changed because it gets that old Scorpio engine, that is M-Hawk with micro hybrid and a lot of tech, because that is used to reserve your fuel and which will increase the fuel economy. So that is what this car gets. Now talking about the rest of the things, of course I have told you, the main aspect which has changed in this car and the old one are those 2 extra seats which are in the rear, and of course the engine, and lastly the 6-speed gearbox, because that car had only 5-speed gearbox. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and if I have forgot something, then please do bear with me. Do write them down in the comment section below so that I would keep them in my mind in the next video. So that's it for today's video. This is Rishabh Kaushik signing off. Thanks for watching, and as always, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.